This is the Masters of Fitness podcast.
Welcome everyone to the Masters of Fitness podcast, episode 31, 32. I think we're on episode 31.
Yeah.
We got a
31.
special guest for y'all today. Mr. Adam Larocca.
Crunch and Munch, baby. What's going on?
Mr. Crunch, you stole my thunder. I was going to say Mr. Crunch and Munch himself. So that was, I will say, your logo is very creative. It's
pretty simple.
It's catchy. How did you get Crunch and Munch?
He's going to get busted for copyright.
That wasn't copyrighted by Kellogg or whoever, Post Oaks, whatever the hell.
So back in high school, like 13 years ago, me and a few buddies, we called ourselves all kind of names, and Crunch and Munch was me and actually Hunter Goins. And I think I was Crunch and he was Munch. And he was a lot better than I was, but we stuck with it and decided to start collecting cards, and Crunch and Munch is stuck.
Crunch and Munch is stuck.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so before we jump into what we're going to actually do today, get into some cards, talk about some sports memorabilia, I'm going to brag a little bit about a gym that's going pretty strong. We want to thank the Southeast Texas community for a packed house Saturday, man. I came around that corner running late, as always, to class, and my penalty for running late for class was Thad throwing me right into it without no warm-up. But, yeah, so everybody about your endurance class, man. It was overwhelming by, 20-something people in there this weekend?
Yeah, we had about, with my morning class, with the early, I started calling these my 7 a.m. guys.
7 a.m., the test group?
Yeah, the crash test dummies.
Crash test, dog, don't call them.
Yeah, my feelings were hurt. I thought there was like a private class I didn't know about.
No, Adam, no.
And then I see on Facebook test dummy, so I wasn't too mad about it.
Well, you know how that is. He called the kid taking the pictures goober, so he don't.
Jeez Louise.
It was like, man, lay off the kid, Dad.
He's 4.
Yeah, I get in trouble for that all the time. But anyway, yeah, we had, between the two, we had about 28 people total. We had, I think there was about 22 people in the 8:30 class.
Okay.
So it was
packed house.
Yeah, it was
packed
packed.
house. And we want to
It was
continue
packed.
to thank the Southeast Texas community. We've been having our gym going now. We took over the old Golden Triangle CrossFit, and it's now called Masters of Fitness Core Performance Gym. It's been overwhelming, man. 12 new members within the first couple of weeks of business. So Southeast Texas, continue to come out, continue to join us over at 6742 Westwood Boulevard.
That's it.
Right under the, people always ask me, where's that at?
bridge.
Just think about under the bridge. Turn a corner, under the bridge, park, and let's go.
We're
See,
under the bridge.
The good thing about being under the bridge is our building is extremely cool.
Yeah.
Extremely cool, shaded. It's not, no, don't come in there thinking you're going to be an exogen for like a air conditioning class. But for the type of workouts we do, it's a very good climate, very good atmosphere within there. So
No doubt.
Yeah, we got it fixed up really, really nice in there, man. We've done a lot of work. We've worked really, really hard the last couple of weeks.
I've learned. I have a lot more respect for gym owners now and business owners in regards to like the leg work and how much it takes to put into your business to make it grow. But so far, everything has been successful. So we hope we continue to grow that. We even was good enough to bring our old buddy Adam out of retirement.
Yeah. Well, for now, I'm pretty good at jumping around and quitting on my memberships and getting hit with those penalties.
So if he's going to,
we're going to hold you to it.
We're going to hold you to it this time. Or you can just waste money with us.
Yeah,
That's all right.
They said if I quit, I think like ×2 monthly fee for the months I
No, that's
leave on.
times 10 for you.
2.5.
Jesus.
It's
Well, you
2.5.
are officially a corporation, Mr. Limited Liability Company Crunch and Munch. So we got you
coming
locked
after
in.
me.
We coming after you. No, I'm just but we'd like to thank. We got Adam on the show today. Adam, so tell everybody about yourself. Where you from? Homegrown guy.
Yeah.
What's going on
I'm
with you,
from
man?
Here. Lived here. Had a house. I've been in Beaumont for 4 or 5 years now. Grew up in Lumberton. Married to Natalie. She's awesome. Love of my life. Old Natalie there.
She's the star of this show, right?
Yeah, without her, I wouldn't be able to do it because she wouldn't allow me to do it. So thanks, Natalie, for letting me come on here today and break cards with the boys. I actually sent her flowers, what was it, like 3 months ago? And because I felt like I was spending too much time on the cards, so I sent her flowers. And the lady said, well, what do you want it to say? Like, love Adam or have a good day? And I was like, no, put on there, thanks for letting me break cards with the boys. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is, right?
Hey, man, we got to keep the women happy in our lives so
No
we're able to
doubt.
do what we want to do.
Well, she'll just set fire to the cards. And
Oh, no, that's
that's not good.
I'll waiting to
You
excel.
don't have insurance on them things?
Oh, well, I mean, it's just like a mystery, so I guess I could insure the bare minimum.
No. Do you know? Did you catch that reference, Adam? Pretty sure you might be too young to catch the Waiting to Exhale
Well, no, yeah.
movie reference.
No, yeah. What was that off of?
It was Angela Bassett burned her husband's clothes up in a car and walked off. It's a pretty popular meme. You probably didn't seen the GIF, but just don't know where it came from.
Yeah, Natalie, we don't watch many movies.
You gonna watch many movies?
No.
All right, so Crunchy Munch. I know you kind of gave us a brief overview on the name. So what is this whole Crunchy Munch about? What is this whole ordeal with the company?
So the way so what it is just like a place to come hang out. And these boxes have gotten so dang expensive. It's a way to get in there, split the box with people. You can split it 2 ways. You can split it 6 ways, 8 ways, 10 ways. It doesn't matter. It's a way to get in on these boxes, and you can pick your team. Sometimes we do mystery breaks, or you can just buy the box straight up. But it's just a way for you to get in on these boxes at an affordable rate.
So how did you get into this?
So
what made you? Well, let me rewind time. What made you get into this?
So I've been in cards probably since like 98. So I was a Pokemon kid, but I didn't have a lot of money, so I didn't have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, came out, I was a little older, like 98, 2000-ish, I think. And I still have those cards in my closet. And I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh started it. I had notebooks and notebooks.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are $1,000 cards. I don't know how much they are.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, that started after I guess I got old enough to even know what it was, because it's apparently still popular now. Every time
Louise, it is, yeah.
Every time I go to the store and there's no Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I blame it on Adam Larocca. So you are the.
Well,
I'm not
I can
the
tell you
scalper.
this. I don't even know what y'all were talking about.
But if you go to the store and just look at the card aisle,
Right,
everything's always empty.
Yeah, no, it's great for the hobby. I mean, it drives the prices on the cards up, and that's what you want. I mean, you want your Pikachu to be a $100 card, not a $10 card.
So when I was a kid, you could go to just about anywhere, your convenience store,
Yeah.
and get a
Little 20-pack, yeah.
pack of baseball cards, and it come with a little stick of gum in there. The gum really wasn't all that great. Didn't last.
Wasn't it like bazooka gum or something like that?
It was a little flat piece of gum. In
Yeah.
there. But it wasn't no problem. You could just walk in the store any day you wanted to and go pick up a pack of cards. Now you got these people that are showing up at Walmart and Target and stuff when they open up and trying to figure out when the shipments come in. And well, Target has a limit on everything now.
Yeah, and you have to sleep outside for 14 hours to get a coupon to get a box. And you
Really?
Can only get
Right.
Yeah, you have to stay outside for like 12 hours on Friday, and they give you a ticket, and I think they limit you to like one of each kind of box.
Out here
Really?
Yeah.
in Beaumont?
Well, I think that's what I've seen. I mean, I don't have time.
So
and
when
I'd be fired.
did the retail stores catch on to all this?
COVID made people go crazy, man. Like,
So people just got bored and they kind of just jumped on it.
they got bored, and they got all these I guess. I don't know where they got this money from. I don't know, but they just
People started finding money during COVID. Like, hey, I got all
Yeah.
this free time and free money. I
And
can
they
get to some
dumped
free
it.
debt.
But it worked. I mean, it's great. People are selling cards, making money, and enjoying it. And, I mean, sharing it with their kids. And like he said, talking about that, if he'd have held on to those cards, this guy would be rich. He held on to an 86 Flair Michael Jordan.
Yeah. But
Jeez
see,
Louise.
I remember I got my kids a bunch of cards for Christmas. And when you open
Yeah.
up, you get I don't want to say really good cards in regards to value because I don't speak on that. I don't know too much, but you get like good name player cards like a Mike Trout, King Griffey Jr., all these cards in one deck. Back in the day, you was lucky to get a decent player in the pack. You always got like some scrubs. Like you maybe like one out of
those are
every
all-
10 packs you'll get a good card.
Exactly. But those are all vets. Like, what you're really looking for in these. Well, Mike Trout, anything Mike's going to sell.
Yeah.
He has a good following. What you're really looking for is those rookie cards. And then you want to hold on to them, and hopefully Joe Burrow doesn't break his leg 3 more times, and he wins a couple Super Bowls, and you get rich. Or you
rich.
just collect it and never sell them. It's all what you're into.
So did you just get into sporting? I know you said you was into Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards. Is something interest in the sports card just started because you picked up on a trend from COVID, or was it something you always was interested in?
So I've never actually really been into sports cards until like a year or 2 ago. I mean, I'm a huge football guy, as you know. I love football. But as far as cards, I never really liked it, and I kind of downed it until I saw the value in it and the opportunity to make money in it. And then I just went head over heels and dove in. And
I remember I was like, man, what the heck is Adam doing now?
yeah,
Not saying-
exactly.
like-
I've had a lot of people, what do? You can't do anything with that. That's not money.
So let's backtrack a little bit because we're talking about football fans. As you can see, I'm sporting the Hall of Famer Tony Romo jersey. future Hall of Famer, Cowboy great Tony Romo, Mr. Adam Larocca is sporting a Jalen Ramsey,
baby. Jaguars.
Jaguars Jalen Ramsey jersey. That's old school. And Thad, of course, I text Thad. It was like, Thad, do you have any jersey you can wear? He was like, yeah. Then he say Rich Froning. I was like, oh, shit. I guess that'll do, Thad. That'll work for you. It's a jersey.
It is good.
I bought this shirt
Probably for more than these.
the afternoon. No, it wasn't that much. It's probably worth a ton right now, though. I'm sure it is. But the afternoon, Rich Froning won the last individual competition. I bought this shirt. I mean, as soon as he won it, I got online and bought it.
And you
So
got
it's
it
a
pretty fast, or
So all you need now is just for it to be autographed.
Yep.
well, you could go to his gym. I think it's a pretty reasonable drop-in fee, maybe like $300 or something insane.
Well, he does. He has a camp that's like $1,000 for like a weekend. They cook like barbecue for
You
you,
get
or
to
whatever.
hang out with him.
You get to hang out with him.
What's that called? I remember hearing
don't know.
about
Hanging
it.
with Rich.
Hanging
Somebody
with Rick.
went. Somebody we know from
Jackson went.
Jackson's the one that was at the gym.
Yeah, Jackson went.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson even made a comeback to the gym.
He
That was pretty
did,
cool.
and he killed me. Jeez Louise, he crushed me.
So Thad, if you let's say theoretically, if you could have a jersey on right now of your all-time great football player, who would it be?
My all-time great.
Your all-time. If you could just, it don't have to be all-time great, but just your favorite player. What jersey would you theoretically, imaginarily have on right now?
That's a good question. What sport?
Football.
Any sport?
Oh,
No,
football?
any sport.
Any sport? Any sport?
Any
Okay, we'll
sport.
give you any sport.
You don't have to be a football guy.
You know,
He's a baseball guy, right?
I know he's a baseball
yeah,
guy.
I'm a baseball guy, but I would say probably Emmitt Smith.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good
Big
one.
time. Emmitt Smith was all-time great.
Yeah.
He was the epitome of workhorse. Workhorse, put your head down,
Put
and
in
just run the
work.
football.
Yeah.
I remember I fell in love with Emmitt Smith the day they played the Giants. It was for the AFC championship, NFC East championship game, and he separated his shoulder in the first half.
Went back in.
And he came back in and ran for like 120
He
something
played
yards.
the rest of the season like that.
The rest of
too.
the season like that with
Yeah.
a separated shoulder. And once they carted him out beginning of the season, they carted him out. It was the Chicago Bears game, Monday Night Football. They rode him out on the stretcher, and everybody thought he was paralyzed. Emmett was back
Yep.
the next weekend.
He asked
Grit.
his teammates, just help me up.
Just help him up.
Just grab my arm and just help me up. That's all I want.
Timmy
Jeez
Smith,
Louise.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
So
Monster.
if you think about those guys back then, think about dadgummit. He was a linebacker. He separated his bicep, tore his bicep.
Ray Lewis.
No, he was for the Cowboys. He were on the same team.
Vanderich gets hurt a bunch. Maybe it's him.
No, it was. Oh, he's talking about an
Those
old school guy.
days, He was a defensive back. He tore his bicep muscle in the middle of the season, and he played the whole season with a torn bicep.
Dang. Well, that was a different animals
Man,
back then.
God, I'm trying to think of that guy's name. His dad was I want to say his dad was
Ken Norton Jr.
Yeah, that's it.
Ken Norton Jr. As soon as you said his dad, my mind went to his dad was a boxer.
He didn't
Ken
even
Norton
say
Sr.
what his dad was. That's insane.
Man, I am a sports trivia book
Jeez
over here,
Louise.
man.
I knew
Don't
that
test
would get
me.
it. I knew
Don't
that
test me
would
though.
get it.
So, all right,
Them
so
guys were tough back then, buddy.
yeah, so y'all just imagine that Thad has on an Emmitt Smith jersey, his favorite player of all time. So back to Adam. So is it only baseball cards and baseball cards memorabilia that you do? Are you into other types of memorabilia that you could speak on, like jerseys?
No, so I do a little bit. I have mystery boxes with different jerseys in them. I mean, we've done like Johnny Manziel helmets, jerseys, Honey Badger helmets. We've done some pretty cool memorabilia. I want to get into like baseball and baseball bats, but I want to wait for season to kick off a little bit better.
Okay.
And I mean, we do it all. I do it all. I mean, I did Pokemon the other day for a guy on live video, and it was fun. Had a great time doing it. Had no idea. I don't know these new guys, these new Pokemon.
These new Pokemon. Just look, if you want to know these new Pokemon, just call up. Just have my son on your show.
Yeah.
He can name every Pokemon, every level, how to battle, all that stuff.
And then he'll tell me the value. That one's a $99 card.
Yeah, he knows the value.
How
like,
did he know?
They watch YouTube, and like the guy who values
That's
the
what's
Pokemon cards on
crazy.
YouTube, and like he knows the values of all these cards.
Well, we didn't have that when I was a kid. You didn't know, like,
Yeah.
But they were so new. You didn't know these cards had a value. But now you go over like my nieces and nephews' houses.
They know which
and
ones
they're
are valuable.
watching YouTubers and they're talking about value and these cards and those cards. We didn't
Like
have that.
the other day, he came to me and said, "Yeah, this series of Pokemon cards, you can't find it in the dollar store. It's worth this amount, this, and this." I said, "Hold on, I might just start putting you on Adam's payroll." So,
I need him.
a kid's
I need some-
division.
Is he over? Is he 16? Can he work?
No, he's not 16.
Jeez Louise.
You can pay him under. You can pay me under the table.
Oh, geez.
No, so you all into other stuff. So what? So you said in the baseball bats and everything like that. So what
I
kind of
haven't yet, but I want to.
want to? Okay. So what gives these outside of baseball cards? What kind of gives these items their value?
Well, I mean, it's just all about the following. It's like, how much does he like Emmitt Smith? How much do you like Tony Romo?
Okay.
And then you get something that's authentic and autographed. You want to have that in your man cave. Or, I mean, if you get a card and you're big into Tony Romo, how cool would it be to own the only one-of-one Tony Romo rookie card with his autograph on him? You know what I mean? That's what people, you get somebody that just wants to have the only one, like there's only so many, you know what I mean? And to be able to have the opportunity to own it, that's what gives it the value.
So it's something about in that series. Did you just know it's a 101 or
No, they're numbered. Like in this box, we should get a few numbered ones.
okay?
And they're only print like maybe 100, or some cards there's only 10 or 5. And then just being able to own like one of them, and then you send it off to get it graded and possibly come back a 10, and to have a 10 in that, geez Louise.
So when they grade them, they're looking at more than just the quality of the
surface.
the physical card itself. Though,
Yeah,
aren't
well,
they?
it's the surface, it's the edges, it's the corners, it's everything. Yeah, the centering. Yeah.
the centering of the actual printing of the photo.
Well, yeah, because they're spitting these suckers out so dang fast. I mean, if we'll look at them, we'll do some cards and we'll look at them, and you'll be able to tell on some cards they just spit out. And like, so the worst one I saw was on a hoops card, and half of the O was gone.
Oh,
They
really?
just chopped. It was on somebody else's card. Somebody else got it on the bottom of theirs.
Yeah.
Because they come out in sheets and then they just start cutting
Just
them.
cutting them, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so automated and so fast.
No, so Cece asked you, she wish you would start doing Beanie Babies.
The old ones. What
The
were they
old-
called? Were they called just Beanie Babies?
They was called Beanie Babies. Are they still valuable, Beanie Babies?
Oh yeah, there was like rainbow ones that used to be. Even in the '90s, they were worth a lot of money, right?
I don't know, man. I don't deal with Beanie Babies.
Y'all never went to? I think it was called Shoebox there in by Target. Was it Shoebox or Kickbox or what was it called back in the early 2000s by Target by the pool store there? It was, I think they used to
I
sell
don't know.
Beanie Babies. I remember going in there.
Probably so.
Yeah,
I'm a Port Arthur kid. I'm not from Beaumont.
Yeah.
yeah. No Beanie Babies there.
No Beanie Babies. There was no Beanie Babies in Port Arthur.
Yeah,
They all disappeared.
not even at the
Oh,
McDonald's.
they had them at the mall.
I know that. I'm just. My aunt had a bunch of Beanie Babies. So you kind of deal with all. So mostly you focus on cars, but you are starting. Do you dabble a little bit like specialty stuff a little
it's
bit?
mainly cards. I mean, if people ask for jerseys, I have jerseys on hand, but I don't like doing that. It's just not as fun for me. I like getting the opportunity to hit a big, because jerseys are only so much. I like the opportunity of hitting a huge card that could be a
Okay, yeah.
$15,000 card.
Like you said, autograph is you could have a Jalen Ramsey autograph jersey, and it could be 20 of those, 100 of them that he signed, thousands that he signed.
But it's a 500. If you get an authentic Nike jersey with the Beckett authenticated little certificate, I mean, it could be $300, $400. But I mean, if you get his rookie auto 1 of 1, you're talking
Card.
15. Yeah,
Okay.
card 20,000. There's only one of them.
So stuff like that kind of caps the value based off the accessibility, the quantity of them that's outside in the market is
You
what
can
you're saying.
multiply it. Yeah,
Multiplied. Okay.
yeah.
So talking about back to cards. So what is this term breaking? Is that the correct term you said?
Breaking is just like just
What does that mean?
breaking that sucker open. Yeah.
Okay,
just
so
ripping it.
I thought it has some scientific meaning, like, hey, no, we break it open, then you take it down. It's just busting it open, right?
Probably like an 11-year-old that's getting rich on YouTube came up with it.
And everybody just took it and ran with it.
I took the 11-year-old's name and ran with it. Yeah, breaking.
So whenever Adam first started all this, I started seeing him doing it on all these live deals on Facebook. Naturally, I'm the type of person, I get all curious. I start reading and researching what he's doing. Man, they got guys on YouTube that have these breaks on YouTube that are, I mean, these guys are big time.
Yeah.
They make Crunch and Munch look like a little.
Oh, no doubt. There's guys making the 6-figure livings breaking cards.
Yeah.
But they have like card shops, and they're in California, and they already have rich people coming to them, and just they're insane. I mean, I'm doing this on the side,
Yeah.
but it's a good time.
So
It's interesting.
without getting too deep into the financial side of it, how do you make money breaking cards? Without throwing any numbers out there, just the bare necessities.
Yeah,
of it.
no. So let's say it's like a 32 team break.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to divide that by 32, the cost of the box, and I'll put a little bit on it. I mean, not much, because I want my customers to have a chance to get in it affordable. If they hit something good, they can still make money. But I mean, you can, what you're paying for is you can trust your cards are going to come in. It's not like you're ordering it from eBay and you might not get the card you're paying for.
Oh, okay.
The common ground, the page, and what all the page offers, right?
So this box will have all Miami Dolphins cards in it.
No.
Okay.
No.
So to have a, I don't know. Did I break the rule or something? Or?
No.
Okay.
No, they just advertised.
Okay. All right.
Marino and Tua, but no, and just like this one has your boy Mahomes on it, but no, it's gonna have a bunch of people. It would be pretty cool if we pull a Tua encased auto in that. I mean, maybe we'll get rich.
Okay, so when you get a pack of cards, or when somebody gets a pack of cards, you just buy them wholesale, and then people could just.
So yeah, I'm able to buy them. That's what I'm able to buy them in such bulk. I can get a little bit better of a deal.
Okay.
But sometimes I can't because it's so like on retail, you're not going to get a good deal there.
Okay.
But on these hobby boxes like this one, I'm able to buy them in cases at a time and have a chance at a case hit and bigger cards. Because I just keep rolling everything over. I don't pay myself. I just roll it into the hobby.
Roll into the hobby? Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't. So you, like you said, when you get a box of cards or cards, you don't know what's in the cards.
Yeah. No, it's sealed. Everything's sealed.
Okay.
You don't know, and that's what makes it so fun. That's why. So whenever I started, me and Hunter were running at like 3 a.m. training for this 100K that almost killed me. I didn't finish it, but we were training for it at 3 a.m. And we were watching this guy called Bobcat. His name's Chris Davis. He's a madman. But we were watching him at 3 a.m. ripping cards. He would have like 40 to 80 viewers at 3 to 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Who's watching somebody rip cards that early? That's when I was like, dude, this is awesome. And I love the adrenaline rush. I can't afford to rip cards every day. Big boxes like $500-$600 boxes.
Yeah.
So to be able to split it up and enjoy it with other people, and I still get the adrenaline rush, that's insane.
Also, so you're saying, so people buying to the potential of getting a good card is what it boils down to.
Yeah, I would say like, so there's a lot of people that don't sell. I have a lot of customers that just want them to put them up, and they're never going to sell anything.
No, yeah, just like me, I'm a collector. If I
Yeah.
I just wanted to have it, put in my man cave, and pass it down to my kids.
No doubt, and that's what with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, it's the nostalgic value.
Yeah. You can't put a
number.
price tag on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To be able to go back and look at them, it's awesome.
All right, so since we kind of gave you guys a brief understanding, let's you said you wanted to break some cards live on camera, right?
Yeah, we'll open these first. I brought one for everybody.
Oh, so
here.
we get to bust them open ourselves,
Yeah,
right?
don't worry about the gloves on these. But
I want to be legit. I thought you was gonna bring me some mink
Why don't
gloves
we
with
need
the
gloves?
well, I
you
mean,
saying
we can
you
if
saying-
everybody wants to.
You're not saying we're not good enough for the gloves, man?
How about if we see something crazy, we'll put the gloves on. If you see a Burrow or a Herbert, we'll put the glove on and put it in the top loader.
All right, so there's a special way how we do this, man. You just break it open.
You just rip that, break it open like the 11-year-old said. There's 3 packs. These are the mosaic cellos here, the pink camo edition.
the strongest guy on the show can't open up a pack of plastic cards.
The heck?
Hey, whoa! Get your mouth off of those suckers.
So I walked in the Target the other day, and they actually had some boxes of cards and stuff there on the shelf. I was like, man, I hit the jackpot. So I bought a couple, but they're just at home. I'm scared to open the box.
Jeez Louise, and that's how you drop them on the table.
You already opened up the package?
Yeah.
Oh, look,
That's the pink camo one.
bonus pack.
The bonus pink camo, baby.
All right, so what we do now? I'm gonna be real ginger with it.
Yeah, watch out on the corners. You want to take care of him. Baby, look at this. Jalen Ramsey
So that's one
with
thing.
the jersey on, baby.
So that's one thing I did know is the fact that you can't scuff. You don't want to scuff the sides up. The
So,
corners.
yeah, you want to be careful with them. And really, I mean, you don't want to put your fingers all over. Look at the back card you have there. Jeez Louise.
Look, man, I was saving it for the people, man. When I opened it up, I saw it and I turned it this way. So I'm just gonna hide it from the folks because that's the type of guy I am. So
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman,
So you
baby.
pulled. So you lucky enough and you pulled the Jalen Ramsey
I got
off
my
top,
Jalen Ramsey.
repping the jersey. That's what's up. So what do we do from here? So how do you know if a card is you have a good card or not?
So really what we're looking for, these top ones, I mean, they're cool, but they're vets.
Mm-hmm.
Really what you're looking for are the rookies that are going to be in the backpacks here or any of these colored or flea flickers.
So that's like a Nick Bosa.
Nick, I mean, those are cool. I mean, they're good for team sets, but they're not going to have any value. This is a pretty cool Luke Klukley here.
Look, I got a fancy Baker Mayfield card.
That is a cool one. Baker has a following, too, though.
And see, that'd be important to me as a OU guy. Some might think that's the most special card in the world.
Well, no, that's how you find people. People that are, like if you got a CD the other day, I pulled a sweet CD Lamb card. And he still had his OU gear on the card. It was freaking sweet.
Like an old school Randy Moss.
Yeah.
All right.
To me, these, in my opinion,
So Adam brought out the sleeves, so he must have seen something that has some.
Well, any rookie we're gonna put here.
Okay.
And these colored cards.
the veterans should be worth more money, in my opinion.
But they're gonna just keep printing those.
So this is what I got. Is this anything? What is this? Who is this guy?
That's about a $90 to $120 card there in your
Justin
fingers.
Herbert. So
And
this is
start
what I
shaking
got.
there. Jeez Louise, don't drop them.
Oh shit, no. Well, when I opened it up, I instantly saw it, and Adam saw it. That's how you know this guy has an eye for what he does. So we're gonna take this and put it in this fancy sleeve, right?
Yeah, and then we're gonna put it in the top loader. Yeah, so whenever you open these packs and you look in the back and you see that quarterback with the lightning bolt, you just hit money, baby.
Just hit money. So this
Just
is
hit money.
So we just hit money on live on air. A good $90. There you go, Adam. What do we do?
Bang, bang. What you don't do is slam it down. We still got to put it in the top loader. We still got to put it in the top loader.
Okay. So are we bagging up the rest of these cards? Or we just kind of
Put these two in them.
Randy Moss and a Baker Mayfield?
Put both of those in the base we want.
Shoot, look, I got a Randy Moss.
There you go. They must be giving those Randys away.
That's why there's no value. There's just a vet card. There's just 1,000 million of them. 1,000 million.
I like 1,000. What number is 1,000 million?
Bunch.
And you said the Randy Moss, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one or two things is about to happen. That means we about to hit it big on this box. And we already ran through our luck already.
And we're going to lose viewers. That happens. I hate it. People go to bed on me. The fire's out.
The fire's out.
I'm over here trying to sell cards, and they're like, yeah, he's not going to do that again.
I was going to say something that wasn't appropriate. Yeah, so this is a family show, so I'll keep my unfamily jokes
Pretty cool T. Higgins.
away from the show. So you know what? I love this because I have maybe
too, yeah,
I have maybe 3,000
Any rookie.
baseball cards. And so we
Any
kind of
rookie.
take these. Sonny Michelle is trash, so we don't need to do nothing.
Yeah,
with
but
him.
we'll keep the base because people like them. People like crazy team collectors will put together the set. All right, I got to pull some fire here.
So it's a top loader. That's just these,
These are going to protect it and make it where
Okay.
you can drop it and not bend the corners.
like I just did with that Justin Herbert.
What
and
you
slammed
when
it
you
down.
slam down our $90 card there.
Slammed it down like dominoes. So what do we have here?
Let's go, baby. There's a Tua.
The two.
And guys, it's not this easy. We don't pull the rookie quarterbacks every time.
Tua,
Maybe
Tonga Baloa.
I got a good feeling.
Thad, what you got? You ain't pulled nothing good over there, man.
Yeah, I have.
we're rich.
Oh, my God.
I might
look at
call in
this
sick tomorrow.
one. A.J. Brown.
Tannehill. Darius Slayton. Look, old school.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Old school Terrell Davis.
Kahil Mack.
Is this guy still worth anything?
Who?
Josh Allen?
Well, not 4 years later.
Not 4 years later, okay.
Yeah, I mean his car. He has a good following.
Gardner
but
Minshew.
You want his rookies?
Oh, dude, I just hit the jack freaking pot.
Who we got over there?
It said old school on the back, so you know Thad's excited.
Oh,
Terry Bradshaw.
old school himself.
Yep. That should be worth more than the Burt Reynolds card you have.
That's not even. Yeah, that Burt Reynolds is awesome. I
Good
should have
old-
brought him.
Good old Russell Wilson card. Got another Randy Moss. They must be giving Randy Mosses away like hotcakes, huh?
But that's a pretty good one. That's a cool
Haymakers.
one.
So want to put that one in one of these little plastic sleeves?
Yeah, put all three of those. Any of those NFL Pro Bowls, NFL debuts.
There we go.
This one here. Definitely any rookie, because you don't know. Like even if he had a bad rookie year, what happens like in 4 years?
You don't
when
know what they could turn into.
Yeah, and that's why like Tom Brady's card, like what 2000, Tom Brady's rookie card. He was like what 7th round pick, 6th round,
Yeah, six.
Sixth round, yeah.
6th round. People got his cards at the card shop back in 2000, and they threw him in the trash can. They didn't want that guy. And now look at it. You go find his rookie card. They're like $1 million.
So what does panini mean? What is that?
No idea. I should know. I should have read that before
That's
I came
just
on
the
here.
brand
You just
name,
got me
isn't
with a
it?
trick question.
That question wasn't part of the.
Yeah, I didn't see that on the 10th
That wasn't.
question.
part of the show.
So
prep.
define panini. I think it's a sandwich.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I could go for a panini. I'm pretty hungry.
Let's see here.
Okay, I'm getting stumped here. I usually do it in gloves, too.
Oh, Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, all these pink camos are pretty dang cool, too.
So what's a pink camo? It's just
That's just this card, yeah. That's what they
Russell
call it.
Wilson
You see it there, the pink?
Calvin Johnson,
and Jerry Judy.
Ricky Williams, J.K. Dobbins. So if we going off of fantasy football value, that guy's. No, I'm just playing.
JK, you don't like him?
No, he was okay.
Well, he was having to compete. Now he doesn't have to compete anymore.
He compete with
the
like
job is his.
he was competing with like four other people in his backfield, right? Something
Well,
like that.
Lamar Jackson wanted the ball. He would take the ball if he saw a gap, and he would take it.
All right, so let's see what the audience is saying. So I got lucky on my first pool. I mean, I need to go straight to Vegas and got a good old. Adam got a good rookie, Justin Herbert.
You got Herbert. I got Tua. I got
Look at
Tua.
that.
And I got a Kashawn.
Panini is the marketer of the card. There you go. See? My boy Adam Baby $. Big Money Adam.
Who is that?
I don't know. It's James Richardson.
Oh, James, baby.
James
What's
Richardson.
up, big
What's
guy?
up? What's up, Big James?
Who else we got?
All right.
Kalen.
So we broke up a couple of cards. So what would you do now once the cards are broke open and you have them? So how does this work? When you're on your live view and you opening up cards, what is the process?
So the first thing you do, you don't put them down and let them get all scratched up, especially because they're not mine. I want to treat them like babies. So we're going to go ahead and get them as fast as we can in a
Every
penny
single
sleeve.
one of these?
No, just these three. And these base, we don't have to. You don't want to. You'd waste money.
But
Those
you
cards aren't.
so you want
99
these?
cents.
So you want these camo cards and the top loaders too?
All of those, any of the Pro Bowl, any of your rookies, any of those, we want to put in top loaders and penny sleeves. Take care of them. Take care of the corners. Definitely don't brush them against each other 100 times. You want to give them their best chance at getting the 10s. That's where they make their money. You start. I mean, when you have the car raw. I mean, if you just want to sell it just to dump it, you can make money. But if you send it off like a good like Herbert, and you get a 10, you can multiply it by like 3 or 4 of what it was going to be raw.
And so when you say sell it raw, that means sell it without a grade on it, correct?
Sell it just like this on eBay. And what somebody's going to do there is they're going to turn around and send it right to PSA. And you can't right now because PSA's shut down on cards like that.
PSA, what's PSA?
PSA is the grading service, the one I use. You can use Beckett. There's other ones. I like PSA, and I think it's the best value. But they had more cards submitted in 3 days than they did in the last 3 months, 2 weeks ago. And they decided to shut the doors for small submissions until I think June. I think June-ish.
There you go. So that's all. So what about? Let me put this Justin Herbert in.
You didn't put Herbert in it?
Man, you didn't. You gave me the penny pack to put Herbert in it, man. It's right
That
there.
ain't a penny card.
I know.
Jeez, hurt my head.
All right.
Well, we have a 99-cent Justin Herbert that's dinged up if anybody wants it.
It's not ding. It's still good. There we go.
Put these two in them. I kind of enjoy just sliding them in the penny sleeves and top loaders, too.
Yeah, it's fun.
I think it is. It's satisfying sliding them in. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
And so you said these cards don't belong to you. They belong to.
What
What
do
do
you
you
mean?
mean when you make that statement?
Oh, wait. Is that in a penny sleeve?
No.
You got to put it in the penny sleeve before you put it in the top loader. Did you put any other ones like that? Is Herbert in a penny sleeve?
No, it's not.
Oh, my God.
So you do the penny sleeve.
Oh, boy.
Value's going down.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Guys.
Adam, you got to give me the break. You got to give me the.
That's why there's less in circulation than there should be. People putting them in top loaders, scratching them up. What's happening here? This sucker tore, too.
All right, so we broke some first cards. So those camo cards, what makes the camo card special?
The camo cards, yeah, they're just the pink ones, and they're only in the cellos. So it's just like a cool short run. There's not going to be many of them. They might not do it next year. You know what I mean? They're only going to do so many. So who knows? You might have the only year they decide to do the pink camo. And that's what, once again, that's something you want, like a short run of something, right? Something they only did for maybe 2 or 3 years.
And so what are we going to do with the cards that that are not that we not putting in sleeves? You just kind of sit those to the side and just.
I keep every card. I don't throw anything away. I ship all base to all customers, so they have the option. Whenever I open cards and I get base cards like this, I have a box. I'm gonna throw them all in. Maybe like, I don't know. It's a huge. You could probably put like 2 5-gallon buckets in it, and it's full of cards. And I'm gonna bring. There's actually a card show I need to talk about in Sulphur coming up.
But whenever you put them in there, they're not protected or anything.
They don't really need to be. There's no value. People are just going to keep them just to keep them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put them in. I have them in a box. I'm going to bring them, and I'll just give them to kids for free. Kids getting into the collecting side, and just give them something for free.
All right, so that was fun.
That
We
was a
learned.
good time. We got lucky.
We learned to do. And we got to break the rules. You got to break the. Got to give me a little bit better instructions next time, so we don't. So you put it so it goes in a penny sleeve and then goes in a top loader.
Penny sleeve, top loader, get rich. Penny sleeve, no penny sleeve, top loader, no value.
No get rich.
No get rich.
All right. So when did all this stuff? I know you kind of brushed over it a little bit. When did all this stuff take off?
The card side?
The card side of it. When did it
With
seemed,
COVID, yeah.
It seemed like one day I just started seeing people. I think you invited me to an original group that you had before
It
this
was the
one.
Frank's page, yeah.
The Frank's page.
They're local. Yeah, good people. Jonathan, Jacob, Watson. They're all good people. And they're like, I mean, if you're looking to get into cards and learn about cards, you need to get with those people. Those guys know so much more than I do. Jeez Louise, they're smart.
Look, Clayton Walker, Breaking Cards 101. First lesson, put card in penny sleeve first. So
Yeah. But no, yeah. So, I think I invited you to that page, and that was probably back in like December, October.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a good time over there. That was before I decided I didn't know how big I could make it, like how many members I could do. And I started the page, and I think I had 700 members under like 3 months. And I started my Instagram 2 weeks ago, and that's a whole nother following. And I have 700 members in 2 weeks. It's just explodes.
700 on IG.
On my new Instagram in 2 weeks, I think 700 members. I mean, it's Instagram. I think it's a different animal. I think it's easier. I think Facebook's a little harder to get a following.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about.
Instagram is going to be easier, to reach folks further away.
Yeah,
Facebook just makes it hard for people to see
they want their
your
money.
stuff. What I always tell Thad is like you look at the people who view your post before you boost it. It's like 45 people. And I say, I know I have at least 1,000 people on my page. You only tell me 45 of those is only being showed to 45
and then
people.
Underneath your post, it says boost it for $5.
Boost it for $5, yeah. They say boost it for $5, and now we can show it to 2,000 people. Then all of a sudden you get all these views. I'm like,
Did you need that $5, Facebook?
Yeah, so Facebook boost really works, but it sucks because
it only works because they allow your
they're
people
allowed to do it.
that are already there.
And so even if it's people that already follow your page, literally on the boost it says show to people who follow your page and their friends. You should be like, that should be a given.
I brought them here. Already worked.
Yeah, already got the 1,000 people to like my stuff. So let's let everybody view my stuff. So
yeah. Jeez,
so that's why Instagram kind of gives you a little bit more. Hey, be careful with that box, man. Don't be slanging it around.
Jeez,
Fixing to open it.
We're about to bust that sucker open.
We gonna
get my pocket knife.
We gonna say that one for no. Put that old school pocket knife.
but-
We gonna open that one last. We got to. Adam said we got to keep people here for the duration of the show.
Well, we need more viewers. How many viewers do we got here?
It's down to 14
now.
Jeez, we got to get 20 before we open that sucker.
20 viewers. So if you
So
want,
tag your grannies, tag your grandpas. We're gonna open that sucker.
so Adam said if you don't get 20 views, he's not breaking it open tonight.
Yeah, we'll just maybe next month. or
Maybe
never.
next month or never. You just hold it forever for yourself.
Numbers aren't climbing.
So you said
Still
this.
at 15.
So this got popular around December, and you decided to start. Well, so what kind of led you to start your own page? Well, you got into it around December, is what you said.
Before probably October-ish, November.
16. We're 4 away.
4 away.
4 away. Give us 4 more, and we're gonna crack that sucker open. No. So I saw the people doing it while we were running at like 3 a.m. and I bought a bunch.
17.
I think I spent like six. Natalie, don't listen. Like maybe $1,000 in 2 days on boxes.
Hold up, first off, let's rewind. We're gonna edit that part out. I just gave you a rundown. You never really say the full value of what you spend.
Yeah,
on stuff.
Natalie, she's mad now.
You just made that. You
Yeah.
literally you asked me. You told me like 4 times.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention no money. Don't mention
Yeah.
anything. You just threw yourself under the bus.
Well, but that's how I got hooked. I was like, man, this is fun. And then I was just obviously I couldn't afford to do that every day, or I would lose my house and my wife, and I didn't want to do that. So I saw other people doing it. I asked a few people, and the Franks let me break there for a while, And then I realized, obviously, the animal that it could become and the potential it had. And I broke off. I decided to make my own page and get a new following, and it's worked, yeah.
And your official, like you said, you have your official LLC, right? So you're actually a company, right?
So I didn't, and then I brought in a new silent partner, and he kind of guided me in the right directions and helped me out and got me the LLC, and now we're working on T-shirts, hats, visors, koozies.
Crunch and Munch.
Crunch and Munch, baby. And that's what's funny about it. I don't know if y'all saw the logo, how simple it is.
No, it's a very simple logo.
But I like
it's,
it. How cool is
it's
it?
simple, but it gets the point across. It's like a guy literally holding up a card. And it's like it's there. Like, okay, I get it.
And people are like, I was like, hey, just share that. Don't say join the page or anything. And then people are asking, hey, what is that?
You kind of build the need for it.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. It's simple, and the people making the shirts are like, dude, this is awesome. This is gonna work. You don't need to put anything on it. Just let's make a bunch of these.
We reached our goal yet.
No, we went down.
We went down again. Man, look.
People don't want to see
people don't want to see open the box. So for the people who just joined the show, kind of rewind again. What makes a card valuable, real quick? Run the rundown of it.
It's just supply and demand. There's only so many of them, and you want, like I said, you want these. They're only going to make so many Joe Burrow rookies. Next year is not his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have people that like LSU that are down here that like LSU, or maybe whenever he was at Ohio State, they liked him. So and then you have those followers. And once you get a numbered one, there's only so many, and you get somebody with enough money to be able to afford them. That's how you. I mean, there's no price tag on a one of one. No one else has one. Like I have a one of one Acuna. I pulled last 2 weeks ago.
That's when you was telling me about the other day at the gym, right?
Yeah, and actually I put it on eBay for like a stupid amount just to start conversation.
Yeah, you almost told on yourself again.
And I didn't, yeah. But I put it on there for like a stupid amount and just to start conversation, and people actually like bid on it. And I was like, geez, because you just make your own prices, and then you find a collector that agrees with you. Hey, that might be worth that. I want to put it in my collection. And that's how you really set the bar. And if you undersell yourself, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're leaving meat on the bone for somebody else to put it on there and make it, but you kind of have to.
Yeah, undersell yourself, meaning you sell it to somebody for lower value and they just resell it to make more profit off of it.
So eBay actually has a quick click button. After you buy something, you can, after I buy something from you, I can go ahead and relist it before I even get the package.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And people do it with cards. Like they'll see a undervalued card, somebody that has an electricity bill due or something. They'll post this card for like $20. It's a $100 card. They'll buy it and press relist before they even get the card.
I know people do that with tennis shoes, so I guess it did. So the resale market is just through the roof when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And people, it's insane. People want to flip them. That's what happened with the grading, though. People want to turn 99-cent cards into $4 cards, and now you can't even get them graded. So, but it is through the roof, and it's good for the hobby. And it's getting new people into it. Like, I don't know, there's people that have never collected cards that want to collect cards. People that hate football, but they want to buy cards because you can make money in it right now.
So, 2 questions. First, before we get into this, I think we up to we had 17. We're back. So, what are some popular cards that we could be looking for now? Is it like the hot quarterbacks that's coming into play, like the Trevor Lawrences? And when are those cards are going to start being put into circulation?
So they can't until the draft, right?
Until the draft,
yeah.
Okay.
So when's the draft, like 2 months away?
Oh, it's the end of this month.
Yeah, and then you'll start seeing. I think they have like some out now because they're not on. They can't have them when they're in colleges still. But once they get out of college and they declare they're going to the draft, they start making draft packs. But you really don't want those. You want, I mean, unless you're a OU fan and you like CD or you like Kyler and their OU outfit.
I'm a Clemson guy, and I want the Trevor Lawrence.
Then you'd want them now in his draft because it's still going to have them. And then once they start coming out with the other ones, they'll have them in his probably Jaguars outfit.
Okay.
And that'll probably be like 4 months out. They'll start having
because you actually got to get game pictures of them, or they just
Photoshop everything. It's insane.
So it's regular Photoshop and put them in a game situation.
They do, yeah. And then like some of these cards, I saw a card the other day, it was a basketball one, and they left like this one doesn't have anything behind them, but that's an actual picture of them. And then like there was one, and it was like a guy shooting the basketball, and obviously they don't want the other 4 guys around him, so they photoshopped him out, and they took images of the fans to the left of his leg and put the same fan on the right of his leg.
Oh, really?
The same guy had 2 front row seats. That was expensive.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Man, so do you only do football cards? Or
No, So I enjoy football. I love football, and I know the players. Basketball, I don't. I know that you want Zion, you want Ball, you want Jaw, but I don't enjoy it. Like I love football.
And it seems like the thing with basketball is the fact that players now aren't it's not many automatic superstars when you jump into the NBA. Like, because they don't you don't know them because they one and done. Like college, you follow these guys for 3 years. They make a name for themselves.
Well, no, but then so social media has helped these cards and kids out so much. Like Balls, the Ball brothers. That kid didn't even play in college because his dad messed it up with his shoe deals.
Yeah.
He went to like China or Russia. Where did he play?
I think he played some Eastern European league. He played everywhere pretty much.
So he went from like, well, he'll never play to getting drafted, and then his card was the most valuable card in the set this year. And then he broke his shooting hand, and it's still. The card's climbing. The card's still doing great just because his has such a great following. He's had a following since he was like a sophomore in high school. You remember?
Yeah, when he dropped 100 points in that.
Shooting from half court.
Yeah.
What was that? Like Chapel Hill? What's that? The big.
Chino Hills.
Chino Hills. That's
Chino
where
Hills.
The money
Chino
kid
Hills.
go.
That's where the rich folks go.
The rich? No. The athletic dads go. Yeah. Where the Shaqs bring their. Does Shaq's son play there?
No, I don't think so. He might have played there.
No, he probably. I don't know. LeBron's son. I don't know. They're all at that same age.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
so LeBron and D Wade's son play at the same high school. I don't think it's Chino Hills though. It's Sierra Valley or something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, so you folks, you just enjoy the football. You know the players, so that's kind of why you just stay dabbling.
Got started. Yeah, whenever I got started, it was only football, and I realized you couldn't do that. You need it to. So some days I'll do baseball, some days I'll do basketball, but I like to make it fun for me and where I enjoy it. It's football.
So I'm gonna have to jump in on more of your live videos when I see them come up. How often do you do the videos?
So some days I'll try to do one every single day, and if I can't do one every day, at least every other. And then some days, like on a Saturday, if it's a good Saturday and we're pulling good cards, it's all about momentum. And it's crazy how it works in the room, and it's random boxes, and I have no idea what's in them. But we'll get some momentum going. We might go live 3 times and pull some crazy freaking cards. And then for 3 days in a row, we might not make any rookies come out of that box. Like no good rookie quarterbacks.
I think James is trying to single-handedly get your numbers up to get this box open up.
What's he doing, tagging people?
You can look. If you look on the screen, that's all the questions right here. He's just tagging a bunch of people. You can't see Adam?
No, I have bad eyes. I can't see that. I see some writing over there.
So... Question: what is the most valuable card you've come across so far?
That I've pulled?
That you've pulled. So, without putting a value on it, just say what's one that's pretty. You would say like, okay, I'll hang my hat on this one right here.
Probably the Acuna card.
The Acuna card?
Is it my Terry Bradshaw card?
Well, no, it could be the Bradshaw. It was going to be that Herbert, but you messed that one. No, that wasn't it. Probably the Acuna.
The Acuna card?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a 1 of 1, and it's encased auto on card. It's a sweet card. I just wish it was his rookie card.
You know what's funny about that Herbert card? When you initially explained it to me, that's the guy you like reiterated the most was Justin Herbert.
Oh, that's because it's the rookie.
Was this his rookie year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the rookie offensive player of the year.
Okay.
He broke what touchdown record? So I mean that's his until somebody else breaks it. But he's the one you want. It was Joe Burrow. He was in the lead. Then he tore his knee, and Herbert's stock just went through the roof after Tyrod Taylor punctured his freaking lung.
Yeah. Man, I feel sorry for Tyrod Taylor because
he's getting it bad.
He's a good quarterback. He was really good in Buffalo, and now he's just used as a stopgap guy. And he's a good guy. Like, if you watch Hard Knocks or whatever, he's like a good teammate.
Good guy.
Teaches the guys. He's just a good locker room guy. Like,
Don't feel
knows
bad
to
for
play
him.
with.
He's making millions.
I know. So my relative of feeling bad for him is very low because he's still making $10 million.
I'm mad they let somebody puncture his lung. Yeah, that's jeez Louise. Imagine. I hope that trainer's not a trainer.
So you say the
anymore.
most valuable card you've come across is
Probably the Acuna.
Acuna. What about the most valuable you've seen since you've been a part of this? You
Online
see somebody
or in
break
person?
on it online or in
Just
person.
hit 20 right there.
Bang, bang, we'll bust her open. Probably the
We'll let
craziest-
Adam. So we'll just let Adam fool with this one with his gloves on. I don't want to screw nothing else up.
Probably the craziest one I've seen online are some of these. I don't know. I watched the Chris Davis guy. I watched him pull it was a Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and Tua on one card, 3 autographs, 1 of 1, and he was asking like $100,000 for it.
100,000.
Louise, yeah.
So he had all 3 of these guys on one card.
Yeah, and it was insane. A local guy, Andrew, he actually pulled the same card, but it was out of 10. It wasn't the same card. It was kind of the same card, but it was same 3 autographs out of 10. Insane. A local guy here in town.
Man, so when they grade these cards, are they like going through like a microscope and just?
Oh yeah, but here's the thing: they're grading it with like they have even to like altars or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like looking at it through that little bitty lens. Same thing, but they have millions of cards in there, so they're not giving it. It's all about did the guy grading your card? Did his wife make him a good eggs Benedict that morning? Yeah. Did he have 2 cups of coffee?
Did he have a good day or whatever?
Or is he grading this card at 5 o'clock on a Friday and he just wants to get out of there? I feel like some people get roasted on their grades and some people get handed those 10s.
So it just kind of all depends on. So can you get a second opinion if you get a grade back you're not happy with, or do you
Absolutely, you can break it out and send it right back to them. Yeah, they don't know.
They wouldn't know.
I mean, there's 1,000 of them. Unless it's a 1 of 1, then they laugh at you.
All right, guy, we already got this one time.
Thanks for the 500.
So we're gonna bust this open with Thad's pocket knife.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
I was just kidding about
Well, we
the
need a
knife.
knife or something. Or something. I can
So-
teach it.
So as you breaking open this pack, so what was a card that you got that wasn't worth as much as you thought? You were like, man, I hit it big on this one. Then you got it graded, and it was just like, oh shoot.
Oh, shoot cards. Where's it at?
What's the all shoot? What is your worst all shoot? Yeah, we call it all shoot cards.
Oh, shoot cards. What is the biggest oh shoot card? And I have a bunch of them. It happens all the time. I'll be in a break and someone's freaking out. No way, I just pulled that card. And then they go to eBay and afterwards they call me and they're like, hey Adam, it's not what we thought.
Everybody getting all excited.
After you didn't hype the card up, I'm like, man, we hit it big, we got it, guys. I can
Hey,
retire.
Adam, no one likes Jake Fromm.
You call Natalie, be like, Natalie, stop working. We hit the jackpot.
You call in sick tomorrow.
Call
We're
in.
having dominoes.
We haven't. All right, so this pack I have multiple individual packs in it, right?
It's still gonna have like these are all gonna have multiple cards in them, like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Down here at the bottom is where the juice is.
So let's get to the juice. We're not gonna have time. Let's
Get straight to the juice.
We want straight to the juice. We hit our 22. We got to get the
Oh, I
people what
see
they
it.
want.
Give the people
Yeah.
what they want.
So why is that? So why is that one considered the juice? The likelihood that it just have.
So there's an autograph on this sucker, and it's encased, so we don't even have to worry about doing anything with it.
Oh, so
And
it's encased already, so we can't screw it up.
Encased. I'm pretty sure. Is it on card? It might not be on card. I don't know. I haven't opened one of these in like 4 months, but it is an encased auto, and hopefully it's an encased rookie, Justin Herbert.
So you just had this one just sitting around the house in your
I have
dungeon.
5 other ones, yeah,
In your dungeon,
in my dungeon.
the Terror Dome.
All right, y'all ready?
All right,
All
let's
right,
see what we
let's
got,
see.
Adam. Come
Let's
on.
see
All
what
right,
you
don't
got?
spoil it. We're gonna keep it away from the camera.
I can't tell if that's being for real or if he Adam has a poker face on. I can't see it. Let me see. Okay.
Not bad,
Who's that?
Mr. Wait a minute. Why am I stumbling on his first name so bad? Why am I stumbling on his Mr. Evans with the Titans? I'm stumbling on his first name here.
Mr. Let me see this, man.
Darrington.
Darrington Evans.
Jeez Louise,
Darrington
what was
Evans.
I doing? I was struggling there.
Darrington Evans.
We gotta
rookie.
find the people. There are other rookies though. There has to be a better rookie in here than that. That was bad.
So Thad made that. Oh, and he didn't even know who it
Yeah,
was.
I don't know who this
Yeah.
guy is. It's
Yeah.
a fancy little case it's in, though.
So
And I struggled with it.
Darrington Edwards would not be considered something that you would be.
It's a rookie though, right?
Yeah, it's a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So unless Derrick Henry gets hurt, he'll never see the ball.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy's never gonna.
So
see
let's
the ball.
say if Derrick Henry gets hurt to his ACL, this guy rushes for 1,500 yards this year with
I
8
sell it on
touchdowns.
eBay the next day.
Sell on eBay the next day.
Derrick Henry works out too hard to not come
Yeah,
back.
I was watching some Derrick Henry workout videos the other day. That
Jeez
man is
Louise, let's
crazy.
go, baby.
Uh-oh, what
Check
is it?
this sucker. 11 of 12. Jalen freaking Hurts.
Let me have that card right now.
Jeez Louise.
Hold on. So what do you? So now,
Wait a minute. Jalen Hurts with Michael Vick in the background.
Yeah, what's Vic doing back
I don't
there?
know. I was like, that's not Jalen Hurts. It's a Michael Vick in the background.
What is he doing back there?
Michael Vick and Jalen Hurts.
Michael Vick was the Eagles stat. If you didn't remember,
I know,
him.
but
But
I
not
mean,
with
I
him.
don't get it.
Not with who?
Not with.
They have no like. What are they? What is their connection?
Yeah, I don't, but sometimes they
Do
just
they
match
raise
up.
dogs?
That card's not going to fit in there either. That's great. Adam brought the small sleeves.
So what are you gonna do now? So how do you manage this card now?
I have bigger ones.
Okay.
I'll have to go home and come back and forth 3 times.
I want to know what the story is here.
I don't know. Yeah, it's an
They
awesome
don't
card.
say anything on the back of the card.
It will, yeah. It'll say. It just talks about the fixed time there. It doesn't say anything about the card.
Initially, so it's just random that they have them on there together, right?
Yeah, it's a crazy card.
So that's a pretty thick card, though.
All of these in the hobby are going to be really thick. They're not going to be your normal. Or you have these acetate cards that are see-through.
Huh. Jonathan Taylor
stepped his game up this year.
Yeah,
when
real
Mac
good.
went down.
Finally, this wasn't his rookie year, though, was it? Was it his rookie year?
I thought Jonathan Taylor and the receiver both were rookies this year, right?
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because they drafted him pretty high.
But it doesn't say rookie on here. Maybe we're wrong. I don't know.
Very interesting.
So somebody asked the question, how did you shuffle all those cards out and end up with a 11 of 12 card?
The next pack's going to be an auto. Y'all ready?
What's the auto? What does that mean?
Autograph.
Okay,
Let's
auto.
see, DK,
Autograph.
Cup. Let's go get an auto. We're going to put that. We're going to baby that one. That's a sweet card. That one's definitely better than Mr. Evans.
Mr. Evans. Oh, yeah.
Jeez,
So just because I'm telling you guys, draft this guy last round of your fantasy football draft. He's going to win some leagues this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Come back to
gonna
this
happen.
video, Adam.
Nice Cam Akers here.
Cam Akers, he had a really, once they finally gave him the ball at the end of the year, he had a really good season. Is that Cam Akers, or did they put somebody in the background with him?
Cam Akers and Cam Akers, yeah.
Okay.
They didn't do them. I want to put those on there. A nice numbered Nick Boza.
Nick Boza.
Jake. That's not Jake. That's Josh Allen. Thought we had a rookie. Drew. James Conner. James Conner got released, right?
Yeah, he did get released. He ended up not having a real good season this
I don't
year.
think anybody picked him up either.
Nah. I don't
believe
think
him.
nobody will pick him up.
You don't think? You don't think he's good enough for the league?
Maybe closer to training camp. He's
Jonathan Taylor.
He's more receiverish.
Justin Herbert,
There he
rookie.
is.
Let's go.
See, look, we redeemed ourselves on the Justin.
With another Justin Herbert, baby.
All right, there we
It's
go.
not that easy to pull these guys. Y'all are
So,
like,
so
they're
we
gonna
lucky enough and pulled
What kind of numbers
two
on the back of that?
Justin Herberts.
It would be numbered on the front if it was numbered on these.
So there's two Justin Herberts for today.
We're just going to space these suckers all
An
out.
Urlacher card.
Thad likes those old school cards. Brian Urlacher.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the guy played punt return at New Mexico State?
He did.
He did everything at that
Oh,
school.
imagine he did.
He was a punt returner. He kicked. He was an all-around athlete.
He was a bad dude.
Yeah, pretty good. You see this magical hairline he got now? He paid for him and
Who?
Dion. Brian Urlacher. He has a full head of hair now.
Oh,
That
really?
guy's an athlete. You follow him on Instagram?
Yeah.
James Morgan. That could be a sweet card. Auto
Uh-oh.
rookie patch RPA. He's the new quarterback in town too, baby.
Who is that?
Who's that?
James Morgan.
Oh yeah, he is the guy. But man, they drafting that kid from BYU though, isn't he?
I don't know. I think he still gets a fighting chance. You
No,
think?
no, yeah, he's going to be the starter this year. So
That's
that's
numbered to the moon though, to 299. So about
you say to the moon. It's a high number. You said,
yeah, you want like number 1 of 1, not like number 299.
but it has a piece of his jersey on it.
Yeah, but it's called like a napkin patch. There's only one color. You want multi-color patches. It is a cool auto though.
So a napkin patch meaning just one
One color.
one color. So
That
you were
was good.
saying get some like piece of the jersey, like the number on it or whatever.
Yeah, you want like a piece of his name or a piece of his jersey
Just saying, so it kind of okay. I got you saying they
with
could
like
just
multiple.
all right.
Yeah.
So as you opening cards, we got a couple more questions for you as we wrap up or wind down on the show. So what advice would you give to somebody who's not necessarily trying to get into the business of what you guys do or whatever, but just the average guy like me who wants to get back into collecting good cards? What's a good way to come about these cards without paying
The top
exorbitant
dollar.
amount of price?
Well, you don't have to get hobby boxes like these. These are good, like if you're trying to hit big cards, like our Justin Herbert's going to be a good one. Our Jalen Hurts is going to be a big card, but you don't have to. I mean, if you're not chasing cards like that, then you can go after the cheaper brands, the cheaper boxes, like just like the retail stuff that's not going to have your opportunity at big cards,
Okay.
and then you can get more value and I do stuff like that, cheaper ones with your opportunity to hit bigger cards. But you're like this, like you're hitting Jalen Hurts, you're hitting Justin Herbert, you're hitting James Morgan, you're hitting Mr. Evans. We have no idea if he'll ever see the ball. I mean, you're getting opportunities here, but you have to pay for the opportunity.
There has to be some sort of outside chance, little outside chance.
In the small boxes?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, the other day. Like, so hangers aren't the most sought-after item, and it's a retail item. I had a guy buy 5 from me, back to back to back to back.
And what'd you call it? Hangers?
A hanger, like, hangs on the rack and has, like, a
Oh,
little
okay,
hole
okay,
there.
okay.
And it's not, like, the best box. he pulled 2 autos out of one of the 5. I've never pulled an auto out of it before.
Really?
Yeah, he pulled a Genesis. I've never pulled a Genesis out of that item before. I mean, you can knock it out of the ballpark in those.
Look, there's a Derrick Henry card. I see it here.
The legend GOAT, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, the wrong Jalen.
The wrong Jalen.
There's another patch.
Denzel Mims, the
Okay,
massive.
so say if I'm a high roller and I just wanna I don't want to go hunting in retail stores for these, and I want to get a fancy box. Where can you find those boxes at?
Through Adam.
Through Adam. So go through. That's what I'm saying. So go.
Well,
that's,
eBay is going to
this,
be marked up just as much as I
Hey
am.
man, so this is your chance to plug yourself.
Yeah.
I was kind of softballing that one to you.
Through Adam, yeah, because you can trust me. You know you're going to get your package. Like, so I ordered a box through one guy, and I have to get some stuff off of eBay that I can't get through my vendor, but like more retail stuff. And he sent me a box that looked just like the box I ordered, but it was basketball, not football. And so it was worth half the money. He was like, "You want to just keep that one?" No, I don't want to keep that one, buddy. So that's what you get with eBay. People try pulling fast ones on you.
Yeah.
And
So you sent it back?
I sent it back, and he sent me the right one. But because he's a big time vendor too, but he just thought he could make it, and I
Kind of let it slide by you, but oh man, that's all right. It's good.
Yeah, and I was like, no, it's half the value. But he was like, basketball is cool, but
So I could go directly to you and say, Adam, I want a couple of these big boxes, and you could get those, and you could
and I'll
procure
send them
those
to
for
you
me.
sealed, yeah.
Okay,
or you can
cool.
come pick them up from the house, yeah, definitely. And people do that. Like some people don't want me to open their cards. Some people want to put them in their safe and be able to say they have a box that could have a Justin Herbert rookie in it or a Joe Burrow rookie, and that's a good investment too. You could put that in your safe, like all the people that have sealed 2,000 boxes that are selling for like $10,000 a box right now, because it could have
So let's
have
just say
Tom Brady's rookie in it.
Let's just say 20 years down the line, somebody brought this box from you unopened. They opened it up and they pulled Mr. Edwards out, and he ended up rushing.
Holy cow!
Uh-oh. Who you just hit again?
2 of 50. Let's go, baby. Look at all the colors on that sucker.
So you just broke. So this is the third.
that?
Justin Herbert, Phillip Rivers, and who was that other guy on there?
Dan
Faust. 3 of the Chargers. 3 of the, I would say, arguably the best Chargers quarterbacks.
2 of 50. That's a nice low number, baby. That's awesome. Each color.
Nice looking card.
That's a
So
sweet
what's up? So
card.
this is the
I always
third.
like Dan Fouts and Phillip.
Yeah, Dan
Rivers.
Faust was pretty good. Yeah. This was the. So this is a Justin Herbert day, right?
Justin Herbert Day. It doesn't happen like these guys. So now we're going to have people, Adam, I want one of those boxes. They're going to get roundhouse. They're not going to pull anything. And then they're going to ask for their money back.
So this is what you mean, Coach. I might hold it up for the folks to show the difference between multicolored. So this is what he means when he says, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is what he means when he says,
the one in the middle.
when he says the one in the middle, you can see the different colors on it. So it has multi-colors on the jersey. So it means you catch some of the number, might catch some of the sleeve.
Some of the name, maybe.
As compared to a napkin pack. That you said, napkin patch?
Napkin. This sucker's big, fat, one color.
Just fat, one color green.
And that nobody wants it.
Nobody wants it. Okay, so that's cool. So we didn't hit it big on the Chargers today.
We got rich on the Chargers.
We got rich. So Adam got rich on the Chargers today. So you could get me one of these boxes in baseball, football, basketball. Is only certain sports for certain packs.
So I know Illusion does basketball. I don't know if they do baseball, but I mean Illusion. I mean you can get anything. I can get any big hobby boxes. I can get retail. I mean I can get it, but I mean hobby's what you really want, and that's where you're gonna That's where you're gonna get your money. Like today, we pulled the Hurts, all these big name rookies, and we had an opportunity to do it, and we did it. But sometimes you buy these big boxes to get your house round off.
All right, as we wrap it up, let's bust open the rest of these 3 packs. I asked you the last couple of questions. So, how can people? So first and foremost, I know let's make sure everybody understands. How can they get in touch with you if they want to just get some cards or get information on cards or just reach out to Adam? Where can they find you at?
The best way, add me on Facebook. Get with me on Facebook, and let's get you in on the Instagram. If you don't have a Facebook, you can always call me. I don't know if I want to put my phone number. Do I want to put my phone number out?
So what we'll do, Adam will give us all his information. Yeah, you don't want to put your phone number out there like that.
Yeah.
But I think pretty good majority of people on Facebook. So just join your group, Crunch and Munch group. Is it a private group? Can they search it and just join it?
Well, I have 2 groups. I have one group that gets you to the private group, but it is a private group. Just so your wife can't see all the money you're spending on there. And it is a private group, and all you have to do is get invited, or if you search it, I'm pretty sure it'll come up. You just can't see the contents in the.
Okay.
In the
They
group.
have to request to join, then you approve them from that point.
There's a Tua. Yeah, and I'll approve them, get them in there. And if you don't want to be part of the group and you only want to buy cards from me, that's fine. I'll sell you all the cards you want. You give it me. And,
Adam's a businessman. Whatever you want,
you
he'll
don't have
find
to.
it.
You don't have to be a crunch and muncher.
Okay, that's the thing, because sometimes you have some people like myself who busy, don't want to crunch much. Be like, hey, Adam, I want this box.
I
Can you
want to
get
get
this?
my son some Pokemon cards.
I want to get some Pokemon cards. Can you get this box? I don't, so you could do that as well too.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
and I'll give you my information. You can get it to them, just my phone number, if they just want to call me and have me mail them some of these suckers.
Okay, but for now, if you want to send Adam a message on Facebook, Adam Larocca, or Crunch and Munch, search the group and ask to join. He'll add you to the group. What's the Instagram page name?
Crunch and Munch. It's Crunch and Munch.
Crunch
as
and
well.
Munch?
But
Crunch
there's
and
two
Munch?
Crunch and Munch.
At Crunch and Munch on Instagram.
It's Crunch and Munch Box Breakers on Instagram. There's 2 of them. I started one, and then I forgot the password. So there's 2. One of them has 200 followers. One has 700. Go with the bigger one.
The bigger one. We talking to Adam who forgets his login for fantasy football every year. So every year we have to rejoin the fantasy football league, and everyone complains about it. So I'm not surprised.
Everyone complains in that league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they just like to. It was a lot of. It was like we're not gonna get into it on air. It was a lot of controversy this year in the
It was
fantasy
fun.
football league.
Yeah, it made
Who won this year? I didn't win. Who won?
your coworker.
Did Nick win? The biggest complainer. Nick, are you listening, Nick? The biggest complainer. Nick ended up winning the league. He was the main one
How
to
many
stop
times
it.
did he say stop this league?
Stop this league every week. Every week he said stop this league, and
And then he won the
Then he
cheese.
won the cheese.
He took it home and he still was like, I would have been happy just to cancel it.
Yeah, that's what he
didn't wanna
said.
admit, yeah, he didn't want to. I was
He's
like,
Nick-
congratulations. He's like, yeah, whatever.
He's not gonna let it go, even though he's really excited
Yeah.
about winning. So
Where's Nick at? I haven't seen him. We need to get him in the
He
master-
came by one day.
Did
yeah, he came by. I work with me and Nick back in the same group at work, so I see him all the time now.
That guy's like super fit.
He's on vacation now.
Huh.
All right, so as we come to the close of the show, like I said, man, show ran pretty good show. Introduced some cards, opened some stuff up. I know we kind of got away a little bit what we normally spoke about, but got something interesting. Talk about sports, open up some cards. I'm a big fan of Justin Herbert for some reason. Always good kid, plays good football. We got 3 Justin Herbert cards. We got this all-time collectible card that Adam is shaking his head at. So
What if that would have been like a better one?
What if?
I'm telling you.
What
So if Derrick Henry goes down this year, Adam, I want you to say, Ernest, you called in and said this was going to be a dang good card.
You dumped that card. We dumped that card because Derrick Henry works too hard to be out for more than a week. Have you seen that guy
Yeah, I seen him. He literally was on a balance ball,
on a
a
rope?
bolster ball with
Yeah.
1 foot, and
Yeah.
he had literally 300-pound men coming up to him full speed, and he was pushing them off on one leg and keeping his balance.
And
Pretty
we
crazy,
have Zeke
huh?
riding dolphins. In
The average person trips and fall when they get bumped in a grocery store by a grandma.
Yeah.
And so this guy's pushing grown men off of him. So
And we have Zeke riding
Yeah.
dolphins in Cabo.
It's a fact. Who's working harder?
Yeah.
it's not well, I will say this, and that's what a lot of other athletes say, so we have to be mindful of this as well too. You call those Instagram workouts. So a lot of athletes don't put their workouts and stuff.
Well,
a lot of us don't put their
Henry's
stuff
getting
online.
my draft before Zeke.
Oh
does
no,
this year.
I agree with that, but let's not be fooled by the workouts
Yeah.
online too.
Zeke's looking good. He's looking lean.
He looking good. He'd be okay.
Yeah.
All right, so last thing we do, this is not part of the questions that we gave you. You watched the show, but I don't know if you ever watched the show all the way to the end
He probably don't.
to get the bonus. You probably check out to go break some boxes after about 30
some
minutes.
cheese.
Make some real money. Just
Yeah.
show your buddy some support. So, last question of the day. We always ask people, what is Adam's words of wisdom to the folks out there? What do you want to leave the people with?
Never sell your cards.
Never sell your
'em.
cards.
Never
Put 'em
sell
in
your
a safe.
cards.
Post them, share them, and smear them in people's face and never sell them.
And so, and it's funny that you say that, but we always say, and I always hear, like, when I get my kids, I buy them Pokemon cards, Pokemon packs. I didn't know no different. They just open them up, and I found them on the floor, pick them up, throw them in the trash. So what you're
Yeah.
saying is, like, so as a parent who has kids, how do you manage that? Do you just buy 2 of everything and just hope for the best, or do you just recognize a good card and try to hurry up and put it away?
Well, it's hard to recognize them. Like, well, people knew like LeBron James was going to be pretty special,
Yeah.
but like Michael Jordan and I don't know. I guess, but They don't hold on to them, or Tom Brady. They don't hold on to those cards. And then another thing that you always hear is like, I went to college and my mom put my cards in the garage sale and she sold them for $20.
Yep.
I had a LeBron James rookie in there. Jeez Louise.
So I'm pretty sure I have a card that's pretty sure it's not worth any money, but I had like a Manny Ramirez when he was in the minor leagues card, and a rookie Deion Sanders with a Jerry curl with the New York Yankees. Bet nobody realized he played for the Yankees. That's who drafted him back in the day. So
I remember him.
they all in plastic sleeves. They well taken care of, but I don't know if they're worth anything. It don't matter to me because I'm going to keep them forever.
And I wouldn't, and let your sons make that choice. And how cool would it be if they get it in like 30 years and they're like, who is this guy? And they look him up on eBay. Wait a minute, this is $1 million.
$1 million card.
I'm
So
retiring. I ain't going back.
all right, man. So
There it is.
So that's the show, man. We had some fun opening up cards with Adam. He taught us the rules of the trade. Check him out on Crunch and Munch. Adam Larocca, send him a message if you want to get some cards going on. Crunch and Munch, Box Breakers
Let's do it.
on Instagram. Make sure you follow the page with the right, with 700 followers, not the 200 follower page.
I need to delete that. I can't delete the other one. I wonder if we go give it enough bad names, they might
Just
take
go.
them both of them.
Just
How
go-
do you
just-
start an account and lose the?
That's Adam. Don't worry.
Password.
This is
Yeah.
Adam. Don't worry about it.
Look, just worry about me showing up to the gym Monday.
Showing it to the gym money. That's
Yeah,
all we
y'all hold
worry
me
about.
accountable.
All right.
So once again, man, thank you guys for tuning into the show. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, you can follow us at Masters of Fitness Podcast on Instagram, Masters of Fitness on Facebook, and MOF_Core Performance Gym on Instagram as well. Search us out. That's our new page. We're trying to pick up our followers on there. So all you Crunch and Munch Box Breakers folks, let's
Jump
call
on
us,
there.
Jump on there. We call this our first crossover show. So
Yeah.
showing the local community some support and kind of helping us continue to grow out here that we got. So also download us on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you can find podcasts, and I always say at least download the show. Even if you don't
That's
listen
it.
to it, download it, give us a rating, and then delete it if you want to. Don't
5
take up
stars.
space. 5
Yeah.
stars all day
Thumbs up.
long. Make sure you give Crunch and Munch 5 stars as well too. So thank you guys for joining the show. Any last words, Adam?
That's it, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks, Adam. It was fun.
Yeah, and if you're fitness people, jump on Crunch and Munch and have a good time. And guys on the Crunch and Munch page, make sure you go give their Masters of Fitness a good follow and tune in. I think every Sunday y'all do this, right?
Every
About
other
every-
Sunday.
about every other
Every other
every
Sunday.
other Sunday we do a show every other Sunday, bi-weekly.
Awesome. Well, just
Man, it's-
remind me, and I'll give it a share of the page. And we'll get the guys on here, and
Get going.
yeah.
All right, man. So appreciate y'all out there. Thank you for joining the show. And until next time, peace out.
Cue the cool drop.
Drop.